Sometimes I wonder why I spend the lonely nights dreaming of the melody haunts my reverie, and I am once again with you. When our love was new, and each kiss an inspiration. But that was long ago. Now consolation is in the stardust of the sun.
I see you! But it looks brand new. What the it's like it hasn't. I mean, look at it! I feel like I'm losing it, dude. I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack. It was fucked. No, it had to. Okay. But I mean, no, I can't, dude. I can't accept this. Look at this. It was not like this an hour ago, or however long out. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, look, the restaurants are open. Cutie Burger. Oh, the pizza place, you know. Wait, I wonder. Wait, hold on. Solid. Completely solid. Of course. But I mean, I filmed it, right? I gotta watch my footage back. There's no way. You saw it. I filmed it. Hold on. I'm tired. I'm so tired. You know, I just... Fuck it, you know? Fuck it. Yeah. Welcome back, Sunset Square. Why not? You know what? Let's get back into Mall Explore mode. Why not? What else am I gonna do, right? It's here. We might as well take a look and see what we got. This is so weird. It looks like we got a bit of a gift shop here. Let's take a look inside. Those are some nice looking hats on display. I actually really like that one. These two over here, I would absolutely wear those. Like that one and that one. Absolutely would wear that. And this one comes in the trans flag colors. That's cool. But that color scheme is kind of normal for Vaporwave sort of stuff, so is this a trans hat or is Vaporwave just trans? I guess that's for you to decide. Guess I never figured out what to do with this store. Even though Sunset Square is open now, this store remains unused. A shame. I just don't get it, man. I just don't. What the fuck? Hey, look at this. Somebody left their, kind of hard to see on camera, but somebody left their iPod laying around. It's like a classic iPod. Like some Dankpods type shit. What are you listening to? Brian Eno? Huh, not bad. Damn, I forgot how chunky these things are. You know, I could never afford one of these as a kid, so I always had like a ton of bootleg and cheap MP3 players. I was fine with that, but, you know, still, I never got the authentic iPod original experience. This is reminding me, speaking of my myriad of like MP3 players that I had as a kid, there was one that I loved that I just found on the ground. I think I was like walking to school or something and just saw it laying on the ground in the grass, and I just picked it up and took it. That might have been the wrong thing to do, but I used the shit out of that thing. It barely had anything on it. Like, who else is gonna use it? The ground? Hey, check it out! A laser video! Open again. I don't know. It makes me feel nice to see it like this. Welcome back, old friend. This is what I was expecting Sunset Square to look like the first time I came through. And it's... you know what, never mind. There's a store that sells nothing but Fiji water and iPods. I'm not kidding. Look at this. Look at the shelves. Fiji water, iPods, that's it. Look at the mascot. Hold on. Look at this guy. He's just Fiji. He's Fiji water. Didn't I say something forever ago about making a store just like this? They should fill a whole store with these. I would honestly visit a store that was filled with nothing but Fiji water. I told you it'd work. I guess it didn't. Because the store got shut down at some point, or maybe that was in the past and it opened? I don't know, my sense of time's a little weird right now. Fish! Yeah, they have a fish store here. You know, there was a pet store in the Great Mall near one of the entrances, but it was always so cramped and dirty that it kind of gave me a bad opinion of fish stores and like pet stores in general for a long time, because I did not like that place very much at all. I just kind of don't trust pet stores in general. I've always been one of those like adopt, don't shop kind of people. This place is massive, but the selection is small. I mean, nothing was smaller than Walmart, but it's still pretty small. You remember when Walmart sold fish? Man, this shark lady is, whew, damn. Gosh. Anyway, moving on. Damn. I don't know how I missed this, but there's a staff room here. Just open for anyone to come in and walk through. I mean, I've heard of open door policies, but this is ridiculous. Seriously, though, this would suck to work at, because you know damn well random people would come waltzing in here asking where the damn Moochie store is while you're trying to figure out where $30 million for this mega mall went and why children keep disappearing from the fucking no entry plaza. Anyone recognize these guys on the wall here? Are they cool? Should I be concerned? It is a pretty dope looking office, aside from the fact that it's, you know, open to the public. But I like it. I like this little lounge here, you know. I mean, it could probably do with the TV so you're not just facing the wall, but it's still nice, you know. It's the thought that counts. Speaking of thought, I think I need to go sit down for a minute. You know what? Let's just sit here. Okay, I think I'm alright now. We should, man, what the hell? Maybe we should just head back to the main plaza. I think, yeah, I saw an entrance to the main plaza, so let's go back and, let's just go back. I hope it's normal. I'm fucking praying that it's normal. I don't know if I can handle any more bullshit today. I really don't. Maybe I should just leave. Maybe I should skip the VR thing and just leave. I don't know. But I kind of don't want to. I feel like I'd be missing out if I didn't do it. But maybe there's some things that you should just be missing out on. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll think about it. I'll workshop it, and I'll see you there. Okay, here it is, the VR thing. I've only ever tried VR maybe like once or twice, so we'll see how this goes. Not really sure how I'm gonna film it. Maybe I should ask for the, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, so how do I turn this thing on? Okay, hold on. Let me, set this down for a second. There we go. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so I just stick it on, like, let me just get this on. There we go. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay, it's like doing some weird scanning shit. Hold on. Oh, this is freaky. I feel like I'm being, like, put in the Matrix right now. What the fuck? Okay, wait, no, it's turning on. It's turning on. I'm seeing something. I'm seeing something. Whoa. Okay, so first observation is it is bright in here. Whoa. Look, you can see my hands. What the hell? That is cool. It was doing some, like, scanning stuff, and I guess it just, like, put me in. That's really cool. Kind of weird, but really cool. I don't have much experience with VR, so this is new to me. Okay, let's take a look around here. Sorry if I adjust this thing, it's a little hard to... doesn't quite fit on my giant dog head very well. Whoa, I just noticed. Behind where the like spawn point, there's a water texture on the wall. That is so cool looking. Hold on. We'll move fast. Whoa. I love that. This feels like it's going to be a nice break from the weird shit that's been happening. According to this Windows 98 notepad on the wall, there's little interactions and a menu at each of the mirror locations. Map, mirror toggle, music, whatever. Okay, cool. Yeah, sounds cool. Wow. Sorry, I'm still just like, I don't know. I'm still taken aback by all of this. Like I said, I've only ever played VR maybe once or twice. My uncle brought his headset over and let me play Half-Life Alyx, and that was wild. I've wanted one ever since, but money is money is money. You know how it is. Man, even if it's not real and you can't go in any of them, it's really nice to see a mall with most of its stores open rather than closed. It makes me so happy to see a mall thriving and surviving. I don't care if it's virtual, it's awesome. Yeah, you can't go in any of these. Hey, look, it's a Vaporwave guy. Like, the Vaporwave guy. He appears on the cover of Floral Shop. If you know it, it's like the Vaporwave album with the Vaporwave song, the one that's like... You know that one? Yeah. Nice to see him here. I don't know his name though. Let me take a look it up. Floating above pyramids is about as 90s early 3D render as you can get. You can see these things on like Trapper Keepers and stuff. Here's one of the menus that notepad was talking about. Music, info, and oh, look at here. Whoa! That is uncanny. It's nearly perfect. How is that even? That is nuts. Dude, technology is crazy. If I had a headset, I'd probably put myself in VR like this and just look at myself in a mirror all day. I could not resist. Like, it's just such a surreal, insane experience. I wonder if other people do that. I don't know. Maybe that's weird. Imagine like an entire lobby of people who just sit in front of a mirror doing nothing all day. That'd be crazy. Languages is Greek? It's like some kind of photo op. With this lawn chair and beach ball, you too can pretend that you're on a nice, relaxing vacation at the bottom of a pool. For real, it looks like there's a portal here that takes us to a place called the Oasis. Definitely gonna have to check that out. It's a, you know, the good thing about being VR is that I can just sit here and not actually have to walk to any of those places physically because my legs are killing me. Oh my god, work is gonna be a nightmare tomorrow. Dude, I need a recycling bin like this in real life. Even if it's like a trash can, I just look at that, man. It's perfect. You've never seen a taste like this. That's a weird billboard. It looks like it's taken directly from like, it's like a screenshot of an ad. I guess that was the best I could do. Whatever, I'm not judging. Zen Garden. With a Chinese restaurant in it. I guess there is Chinese food in the mall. Or I guess not, since it's all virtual. Man, what a tease. I'm hungry too. That's something to eat after this is over. I do love their commitment to making this mall believable, though. Even going so far as to put restaurants and shit in here. That's actually really immersive. Dude, look. Like, they even have the food sitting out on the counter getting stale like in the actual mall. Oh my god. Maybe it's just that I'm hungry, but man, these noodles look really good. Even though you can absolutely tell that they just slapped a PNG in there and kind of like... I'd still eat it, honestly. I don't even care. Oh man. The design of this garden is so peaceful. I love the plant life and the little shrine in the rocks. It's just, it's so nice. Although, with all this sand, I doubt you'd actually want to walk around here. You get so much fucking sand in your shoes. I mean, depending on your shoe choice.
You are going to die!
Okay, quick tangent. I see people walking around malls and like amusement parks and other places where you're gonna be doing a lot of walking in like flip-flops and other sandals and stuff like that, and it's just like, are you fucking stupid? Shoes like that offer literally no support, nothing. They will fuck your feet up. I mean, they're fine for like, I don't know, quick walks or if you need to, you know, put something on real quick. But if you're going to be doing a lot of walking, like a mall, like in a mall, if you know you're going to a mall and you're going to be doing a lot of walking for like hours on end, not the move. Not the move. I know I really shouldn't give a fuck, because like who cares, right? It's their choice, but no. No, stop. Stop doing that. That is not what those are for. It's such a pet peeve, dude. I can't stand it. Wow, this place is flashy. Oh my god. It kind of reminds me of Chapter 2 of Deltarune when you're in the Cyber City. Yeah. I guess it makes sense since we're in Cyber Dreams. That was the name that was on the VR thing. They're playing Future Funk in here. Future Funk is like vaporwave, but it's not slowed down and has a lot more bass. That's a really shitty explanation, but it's the best I got right now. It's the first thing that came to mind. Look, after all this time, we finally have Sailor Moon stuff. Only took getting into VR and going to a fake mall to get it, but there it is. And what's more, it's a goddamn beat 'em up, it looks like. Finally, right? Finally, I'm eating good. Oh my god. Look at this. Look, they put a cake baker's cabinet in here. 3D modeled and everything. It looks exactly like the ones in real life. Yes, even in VR, the self-promotion doesn't stop. Hey, there's also a game here with that shark lady, the one from the pet store. You know, this has a completely different vibe from the other arcades we've been to. It's so much cleaner and sleeker. It's definitely more Japanese inspired than the American arcades that I'm used to, but it's really nice. I'd love to visit an arcade like this in real life. You know, they should put one of these in Starlight Plaza. That would be the perfect spot. Like, get rid of that Lost Boy that has all the same arcades in it and put one of these in. I know this isn't actually real, but it should be. It should be. Dude, look, they even have a Japanese-style vending machine. Not that you could eat or drink anything out of it, but, you know, it's the thought that counts. I like it. It's a nice touch. But man, Wouldn't it be nice if they actually had one of these in real life in the actual mall? That'd be perfect. Across the way is what looks like an anime and manga shop. Let's go take a look. Now is probably a bad time to say that anime has never really been my thing. I don't hate it. It's just, you know, I've watched quite a few, but they never gripped me like American cartoons did. I'm gonna go ahead and chalk that up to a skill issue, though. I don't know. For some reason, it's just harder for me to watch anime than it is like a cartoon. If I can make a recommendation, though, Dragon Ghost House Hunting is, in my opinion, criminally underrated. If you want to see a pathetic dragon go on a funny quest to find the perfect house to live in, I could not recommend it more. I think it's great. It's a shame that it never got a second season. I'm actually not familiar with many of the ones on the wall. I mean, I know Sailor Moon, but I never actually watched it. Sorry. But the rest, no clue, and I'm not even gonna give this one the honor of a name. But oh, hey, look, Kill la Kill. Yeah, Kill la Kill's really good. I know there's this meme about watching more sexually explicit shows for the content instead of the, you know, sexual appeal, but I really did watch Kill la Kill for its story and message. I thought it was absolutely fascinating. I really need to watch that again. That was really fun. Anyway, I really like the way this place looks. It's got a good vibe. I like the Amiga Ball, you know, Sonic 3 Special Zone floor. Very nice. Oh my god. I love how colorful the streets are here. The bubbles and the bikes. Oh my gosh. You know, this place feels like what Americans think Japan is like versus what it's actually like. This, you know, dream-like place full of anime and bright colors and neon signs and no worries instead of what it actually is, which is, you know, a place. Just like any other place. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just I mean, I think people sometimes go a little overboard in their love of a place that they've never been. But hey, who am I to judge? I've never been there either. Just something to think about, I guess. Fetishization can really warp your perception of things. This place is nice, though. Very fun, very good music. I like it. I could see myself hanging out here. Needs a couple more stores, though, I think, to really sell it. And maybe some rain. Yeah, that's some rain. Okay, I think that's everything in the main part. Next up is the Oasis. God, how late is it? It feels like I've been here forever. I should really head home soon, honestly. Surprised I didn't after the shit in that abandoned plaza and the Sunset Square debacle. I don't know. Still don't know what that was all about, by the way. No clue. Weird shit has been happening to me a lot lately, so I'm just kind of rolling with it. And I think filming kind of helps a little bit. Like I said, I don't know how I'm going to get this VR part put in. Hopefully... I don't know, maybe I can get the footage from my PlayStation if they record those. I really don't know. I'll figure something out. But for now, let's take a look at the Oasis. This should be our last stop before we leave, so let's hope it's good. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep this brief and... Whoa. Just when I thought we couldn't get any more Vaporwave, I am presented with the most Vaporwave-ass location I have ever been. Greek and Roman architecture like this always seems to show up in Vaporwave's visual aesthetic. I wonder who started that. Because as far as I can tell, it has nothing to do with the 80s and 90s, so it's like... maybe it just looks nice. Speaking of looking nice, look at this water. You know, back in the day I had a Miiverse account and would often use it just to comment on the water in games that I liked. People always made fun of me for it, but joke's on them, I got to experience the beauty and majesty of water. I would drink the hell out of this water too. Realistically, it's probably either for show or for washing. Whatever, I'd still drink it. If people can buy Gamer Girl bathwater, then I can drink the Vaporwave bathwater. Huh. There's an area here just like the one from the main plaza with a slide in it. You know, the one in the store? Checkered floor and everything. I want to go down and take a look. Although if this were real, I'd be concerned that the slide looks like it's flooded. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, teleport. Okay. This area reminds me of a test level. There are like test levels that are sometimes left behind in video games, and a lot of times those levels will have no actual textures on the walls or the floors. Just like these checker patterns, which I guess are also textures, but they're not really the same thing. It's more like to show that there's a lack of a texture than to show that there actually is one. But you know, whatever. They're there to basically represent what has collision, you know, what has a solid ground and solid walls. I do like the little succulent plants, but the water here and the low ceiling kind of makes me feel like this is some sort of trap room, and the water's gonna like fill up if I stay down here too long. So I'm starting to not feel so comfortable in here. Let's get out. Looks like there's a beach over here. I usually hate these. Oh, but this one's neat. It's got shapes. Really pushing the power of this headset to its limits, I tell you. I mean, just look at those baked reflections. That's some hardcore shit. I'm surprised this thing hasn't crashed yet. Look at this absolute unit of a sand sculpture. That is just ridiculous. Could you imagine seeing something like this on a real beach? How long would that have even took to make? I mean, if something like that was even possible. It's so fucking tall. Oh my god. Are we serious? Look, I can see the entire area from up here. That's how tall it is. It goes above the wall. It's so tall. Like, break your neck and die kind of tall. I mean, I'd honestly be more worried if it could even hold my weight, but the point still stands. Oh, whoa, whoa. No fall damage. What a beautiful place. You know, this area here looks like an album cover. I mean, I've literally seen album covers that look like this. There's this really cool one by Keith Rankin, who also goes by Giant Claw, called Deep Thoughts. The album cover looks literally just like this. Okay, maybe not literally, but it looks very similar. It has the same vibe. I really like the kind of open architecture that they have up here. That combined with this like kind of bluish gold. I thought it was black at first, but it's kind of like bluish gold fountain here is so nice. And I love the way that you can come over here in this part. The entire back part here is open, so you can just stare out over the open water. Open water freaks me out, but usually only when I'm in it. Standing here and looking out though, I like it. It's beautiful. I'm feeling a lot better. The Oasis, as well as Cyber Dreams Plaza as a whole, is maybe my favorite part of the whole mall. I mean, I know it's virtual, but I'm a sucker for vaporwave and webcore aesthetics, and this hit me right in my sweet spot, like direct injection into my soul. It's such an oddly nostalgic feeling for me. Even though I haven't been born at the tail end of the 90s, I really wasn't a 90s kid. I still believe that the early 2000s had a lot of that 90s energy. If anything, it's super fun to explore and look at. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. Made me feel a lot better. Alright, one more thing before we get out of VR and head home. I want to see if I can swim. I doubt it, but let's find out. That'd be kind of insane. Oh, nope, no, I can't. Holy shit. Ow. Okay. Rough landing. What? I think I broke something. What the This is not the Oasis. I was expecting to just respawn. Oh my god, it's so dark. It's so dark in here. Hold on. Do I have like This is not what I was expecting. Hold on. Oh, okay. Flashlight. Here we go. What the hell? This place looks old. It looks older than any place we've seen so far. What the? Hold on a second. There's like a fountain over here. What in the world? What the hell is all this? I swear I'm not fucking with you. All I did was jump into the water and now I'm here. What? Look at all this trash. What is this place? Oh, that is one creepy ass fountain. I love angels, but this is like weeping angel type shit. Now I kind of don't want to turn my back on it. Great. Okay. You stay right there. Huh. Whispering Oaks Mall. So this isn't Palm Plaza, or maybe this got turned into Palm Plaza? I mean, I could believe that. But if so, why would somebody recreate it in VR? I guess as a homage, but if that's the case, then why'd they hide it? God. I got so immersed, I almost forgot that I was, What? Hello? What the? I can't take it off. What the fuck? I can't fucking take it off. Whatever. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Alright. Code of contact. Okay. No running. Yeah. No firearms or sharp objects. No smoking, alcohol, or illegal substances. No complaining about empty stores. No going into mysterious or dark areas. No excessive noise. What? No going... What? What the fuck? Okay, not to point out the obvious, but these codes of conduct are... This can't be fucking real. What the fuck? This is... What could possibly be these mysterious or dark areas. The fucking rolling giant? Oh God, please, please no. Yo, oh Jesus fucking. Oh my God, the statue's eyes are open. I didn't even notice. They're just fucking. Oh, that's so fucking creepy. Oh, okay, yep. Alright, we're gonna back away slowly from that now. Now, I'm not one to complain about empty stores loudly, but this place has certainly seen better days. This is much older than Palm Plaza. It feels more like an authentic 80s mall, maybe one that's really on its last legs. But the thing that's getting me though is, if you were gonna make a mall or remake a real life mall, one from the past, wouldn't you rather remake it during the days when it was at its best? Why remake this dirty, run-down, fucked up version of it? Maybe it's nostalgia. I guess that makes sense. You remake the version you remember. Maybe. I get a really cold feeling being here. The leaves on the ground make me think that the skylight up here is busted, and come to think of it, is it? No, that wouldn't make sense, because how would the... never mind. Anyway, there's water all over the floor as well, which certainly doesn't help. It just makes the whole place feel cold. Cold and wet. I kinda hate it. A real store. Well, that's a sight for sore eyes. Weird how seeing a real brand can give me a sense of comfort after seeing store after store of fake ones. Payless Shoe Source was a place I used to go to all the time as a kid. I mean, of course they're all dead now, but it makes me kind of happy to see one immortalized here. I preserved memory in this creepy ass place. Hold on. Nope. Still can't take it off. I have no idea what the fuck to do. I don't know what to do about this. So fucking tough. Well, here's the directory. Looks like we have 9 stores. 9 out of 20. That's me. That's kind of sad. At least there's something, I guess. Something to look at. Some of them are even real. Like, I got a Baskin Robbins and a GameStop. Looks pretty dirty. I don't know. Oh, nice. There's ice cream. Nice cream. Undertale reference. Fuck. Fuck me. Oh, Flemets. Good. Didn't want to fucking go back there anyway. Can't imagine what kind of creepy shit is back there. I don't think I need any more of that in my life. Anybody want a cheery meal? What am I doing? I gotta figure something out. I can't. What? That can't. What? Of all the stores that could still be open, there is a goddamn weed shop here. Hold on, I need to look at this. What is this? Like, of course there's a weed shop. Why wouldn't there be? I really like their mascot. Their mascot is adorable. You won't find a dinker deal anywhere else. Jesus Christ. There need to be more Frogosies in the world. Look at all the options they have here. They got all manner of bongs and pipes ready for you to fucking grip it and rip it. Oh, I really like this, this pink and yellow star one here. I don't know what it is about weed, but it's just, like, inherently funny to me. So seeing a weed shop in a scary-ass place like this makes me feel a lot better. You know, about the, intense fear and dread washing over my entire body. I'm not really a weed user, but this place feels comfortable. Oh, sorry, it's not a weed shop. It's a glassware and paraphernalia store. My mistake. I guess the, giant flags with weed leaves on them threw me off. I love the ways these shops try to get around drug laws and shit. Like, weed is legal in Cali, though, guys. You don't gotta talk around it. I mean, I guess that assumes we're still in Cali, huh? Huh. This part of the mall over here actually reminds me of Oak Park, the mall that survived. You know, the Great Mall went down, but Oak Park, as far as I know, is still kicking. They even have kiosks here in the middle of the walkway for people to sell you bootleg shirts and lotion. They'll put it in your hands and go. They'll put it in your hands so that you go, like, rub it in and you're like, wow, my hands feel so soft. And they'll be like, yeah, you're gonna buy some? And then you go, no, and awkwardly hurry off to the FYE. The classic. The word liminal gets thrown around a lot these days, but this is really about as liminal as you can get, isn't it? This place is supposed to be bustling with people walking back and forth and in and out of stores, and now no one comes here. It's empty. Void of the people that it was made for. I guess you could say that about the other parts of the mall, but I don't know. I guess the darkness really makes this place hit harder for me. It just feels so dead. Oh my god. Oh, let me turn off my flashlight. With how dark as balls it is in here, the light from Rip It is practically blinding. It is a literal beacon of light in the darkness. Speaking of light, I do like the yellow and pink green lights on the ceiling. It really gives the oppressive darkness some life, I suppose. It's kind of giving bowling alley, now that I think about it. Ugh. Well, that's a sight. A row of empty stores leading to a playground. There's something about this hallway in particular that fills me with an intense feeling of dread. Like I'm walking into something I really shouldn't be. You know that feeling when you're playing a game and you see a room and you're like, yep, this is the boss fight. Or a hallway in a horror game and you're like, yep, this is the chase sequence. It's got that vibe. The shit's about to go down when I pass this threshold kind of vibe. So let's pass the threshold. Guess I should have expected nothing would happen. If I were in a better mood, I would have put in a fake jump scare here or something, but I don't. I don't even know if I'll. A closed down toy store is such a depressing sight. Fun's over, kids. Time to go home. That's how I felt when the local Toys R Us went under. It's just so sad, you know? Stark reminder of how fleeting the good times can be. Sorry, I don't mean to be a downer, I just... What the hell am I doing? Honestly, I don't even know why I'm still talking. I'm basically talking to myself at this point. Whatever. A dark, empty playground. Like the one in No Entry. A forgotten relic of a childhood long since past. I doubt old Gary here has seen a kid play on this thing in a long time. This reminds me. Weird fun fact. The Great Mall had a play place that looked a lot like this. And they had this, it was a waterfall thing that you could climb on, you know. And in the water, there was just inexplicably a PNG of a bunch of Dasani water bottles tied to a rope. Like a 6-pack of Dasani water bottles. And I remember it so vividly because I thought it was so weird that was there. I mean, I was a kid. I didn't understand shit like sponsors and things like that. I didn't really think about that kind of stuff. I just thought it was so strange that there was just a 6-pack of water bottles just floating in the water at the top of a waterfall. I don't know. I found that kind of funny. Oh, I just remembered that. Stay out of the dark. Honestly, at this point, Gary, I think I'll take my chances. Why not? What have I got left to lose? What's gonna happen? A spooky face will come and get me? Go ahead. At least it'll be something. Anything. I know I might be a little late for this, but these posters are fucking with me. They give off a kind of weird vibe. All of them do. This one, that one. Let me see, is there another one? Oh my god. You know, it might be the Whispering Oaks logo doing it. But especially in this one, like this one right here, with the girl looking at her watch, I feel like if I look in the background long enough, I'll see like a dark figure standing there, like fucking possibly in Michigan. I'd love to see that mall recreated in VR. That would be cool. Man, I used to go to these constantly. GameStop used to be my spot. I think this is probably going to end up happening to all of them, though. Yeah, it's for the best. They kind of suck now. And no amount of line go up to the moon stock market fuckery is going to change that. Although, you have to admit, it was really, really funny seeing all the stockbrokers get really mad about it. Anytime somebody really into stocks gets mad, an angel gets its wings. I just hope it's not that angel back there. Oh, I just realized why this logo freaks me out so much. Okay, hear me out on this one. I recently watched a Roblox ARG about a living tree that just showed up in these two kids' game one day and completely started taking over the whole map, as well as any other map they stuck around in too long. I know it's Roblox, but I actually found it kind of interesting. And kind of freaky. It was done. It was well done. It was well done. Hey, you know what? It also kind of reminds me of Gemini Home Entertainment, which did something similar with living trees and plants that turned into, what was it called? Woodwalkers, yeah. They mimicked and looked like people. Let's go upstairs. Bench. And fucking... Wow. My hair's standing up on it. The tension in this area is immense. It really feels like at any moment something is gonna come crawling out of one of these dark ass doors. It feels like you're being watched just beyond from what you can see from the darkest corners of these hopefully empty stores. The bench here in the middle almost feels like a trap. If you sit in it, are you asking for something to happen to you? It is right in the middle, after all. It'd be easy pickings for anything. Fuck it. Well, there we go. Whispering Oaks feels like the anatomy of malls, as in Anatomy by Kitty Horror Show. I know I've made this comparison before, but I really feel it here. It feels like it's been abandoned or neglected for so long, it's starting to fight back, so to speak. I can feel a sort of, I don't know, silent anger, a lingering danger that's just vague enough that you can't quite grasp what exactly it is you're scared of, but you feel like you should be scared. It feels like the kind of place, if you hang around too long, the walls will start to close in, or something from deep in the darkest corners of the mall will make itself known to you. It's dangerous, vengeful, and it has no problem taking that anger out on you if you fuck around. If you go where you're not supposed to. If you make too much noise. If you aren't on guard. No fucking way. Okay, time for that set to come off, please. No, come on. No, please, come on, please. Please. What the hell is Yakko doing here? Porn.
She's so excited about porn.
Need to turn around.
What business have you got being alive?
Oh my fucking god. Oh, that was fucked up. Holy shit. What the... What happened? What the fuck? Where's my camera? Wait, where's my fucking... There it is. Oh my god, it's fucking covered in dust. It still works. Okay. What the fuck? Hold on, let me check that. Holy shit. It looks okay. Oh my god. Okay. I need to get out of this room. Okay. What the fuck? What? This is impossible. What the fuck happened? The main plaza, it's completely trashed. What the fuck? Look at the water. What? What the fuck is going on here? I mean, look at the water in the fountain. I mean, look. It's completely filled with trash. And it's all green, and the plants around the statue are just completely overgrown. Like it's been left unmaintained for months. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh, the smell coming off of the water in there. Oh, it's fucking... Oh. Sorry. Oh, it looks like fucking nuclear waste. What the fuck? Look at the floor. The floor is stained all the fuck, and the windows are busted out. What? The windows are... This store's got busted windows. This store's got What happened to this place? This is absolutely covered in dust. And... so am I. Oh my god, how long was it? Whatever. How long was it? The headset, it's gone. It's like it was never... I'm not even gonna try and make sense of this. I've had enough, I think. Oh my god, the sign for Plaza Cafe. I don't know if somebody took it down or it fell off or... But it's off. Menus on the ground. Oh my god, look at that. The entire place is fucking filled with puddles. No. The info center. I wonder it's still here. And it's still open. I think I've had enough of that. I feel like if it wasn't bright outside, it'd be pitch black in here. Most of the lights on all the signs have gone out. There's still a few neon lights hanging around, but those always seem to be the last to go. There's just... No. No. No, no, no. No. Fuck. Look how dirty it is now. The only thing left. Ironic considering they never had any Sailor Moon stuff in here. Let's check the arcade. Empty. Well, mostly empty. Looks like the skee ball tables and some chairs and tables are all that's left. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Yeah, there's... Even that bookstore I don't like is gone. You think I'd be happy about that, huh? Yeah. There's just... nothing left. Even all the plants are gone. Being in this mall, after it's abandoned, it kind of has the same feeling as growing up. Yeah, at least to a certain degree. When you grow up, you have a lot more freedoms for sure, but at the same time, you're... What am I trying to say? You become more and more aware of the grim realities of the world. I mean, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Of course. It never is, but the childlike sense of innocence is gone. It leaves. What was once bright and colorful becomes a little duller. You become a little more cynical, more tired. You start to think that maybe not everything was all it was cracked out to be. Shit. Fuck it. Try the new thing I got. Alright, let me oh fuck you. Okay, there we go. Wait, don't I have stream? Then sorry, motion to okay, yeah. That's better. Okay. You know, nostalgia is a funny thing. It's funny that such a nebulous, strange feeling can be shared by so many. So often people talk about how much better things used to be. And in some cases they're right. But that kind of thinking can be dangerous. If you're not careful, nostalgia can blind you to the good things happening in the present, You can become so focused on what was that you aren't aware of what is, or what could be. Nostalgia is so many things. It's comfort, pain, it's scary, intoxicating, an unreliable narrator. We often paint a rosier picture of the past because we have the benefit of hindsight, the ability to tune out the things we can't remember or don't want to remember. But I think it's good to look back. Indulge in the nostalgia, even if it hurts. Even if things really aren't as good as they once were, or maybe they weren't all that good to begin with. I think it's important. But don't let nostalgia rob you of new experiences. Don't let what used to be taint what could be. If you spend too much time looking back, you'll miss what's coming forwards. Who knows? You could have new memories to be nostalgic about around the corner. Embrace it. Remember and enjoy the things of the past, but don't let it take your future. Does that make sense? Whatever this is, I hope you enjoyed it. I don't think I'll be making a video like this ever again, which is fine. It's not the kind of videos that I think I want to make. But I stuck it out. I trucked through and I still made it. But going forwards, if I make another video exploring a world like this, it'll be in a more commentary format rather than this found footage sort of thing that I did here. Whatever it is that I end up making, I hope you stick around and want to see that. It's cool if you don't. I get it. But either way, I hope you enjoyed it. Alright. I'm gonna stay here for a while. No. I should go home. Yeah, I should go home.